Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Bulltrap coming at you with Game 4 of Bisu. I'm sorry, of Bisu. Of Bisu versus STX Seoul. Yes, that's what this is. This is Bisu versus STX Seoul. Um, actually, kind of literally. I mean, Bisu is all they have left. STX Seoul got up 2 games. Cal beat basically 2 of the 3 good players on SK Telecom 1. He beat Fantasy in Game 1. He beat Best in Game 2. Put up a good fight and almost beat Bisu in Game 3, but Bisu did take the win, and so basically Bisu is the last person that SK Telecom 1 has left. I mean, they've got a few like mediocre players that they have a lot of mediocre players they can send out. You know, they've got Kanata, they've got Bolti, Go Rush, Hyuk, Uv, Mujuk. So they've got a lot of those kind of mid-level players, but they don't have anyone else to send out that's really, really good, that's capable of kind of sending things home and finishing off a few different players in a row. If it comes to that, if Bisu were to go down here, Seoul on the other hand, they have a lot of people left in their lineup they could throw out. You know, they've still got Hwashin in the hole, they've still got Jelizerg, they've still got Calm, who just got an all-kill the other day against none other than Samsung Khan, who is a really good team. So Seoul has really good players that they can send out here, and Bisu is basically the last of it for SKT1. They're basically going to have to depend on Bisu to finish off the series here. Anyway, early pool going down for by.Hero. I think that was an overpool build. Since there's a second Overlord near the hatchery, I believe that sign must be about Jelizerg, because he looks a little embarrassed. I've never seen Jelizerg look sheepish like that before. Anyway, Bisu getting his forge down, doing his forge fast expand. Let's see, is the hatchery going to get... Oh, the probe coming in. He may be able to stop the hatchery from going down. That would be pretty big, actually, if he's able to get there. But it looks like if he has enough minerals, he's going to be able to get that hatchery down right now. Is he? The probe's coming in. Oh, don't show the signs! Don't show the signs! I can't read those signs! Show the hatchery! Show the hatchery! Okay, the hatchery did go down. Bisu's sitting in his probe here. He's going to spot what's going on with his probe and be able to react. Now, hopefully he's going to go in there and see that pool. He's already got his forge. He's probably going to put down a cannon. What is he doing? Whoa, okay, so that's one of the features of Talcross, is that you can put a pylon or a depot or anything in that little gap there, and it blocks, I believe, drones from getting through. Obviously Zerglings can get around it, and I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe he didn't. I wonder if he even went in and saw that pool. Maybe he didn't even see the spawning pool yet or something. He must have been able to guess by the hatchery timing, though. But still, that was a little bit silly. It didn't delay him at all and just lost a pylon out of it. Unless he canceled and I didn't notice. But, anyways. So, by.Hero sending out those Zerglings, just trying to kill off that scouting probe. And he got some early Zerglings here, but he's going for a lot of economy at this point. And I'm a little bit surprised to see Bisu get that second cannon. I mean, Collar likes to talk about how Protoss players will be too risky and they'll only get one cannon, and it'll bite them in the butt later on, because then they go for so many Zerglings. But he saw that he was expanding. He thought he was getting another expansion. He must have seen with his probe that he was making more drones. So, I don't know. I guess it's best to be safe. Might as well be safe. And he's going to need those cannons in the long run. But still, he could have gotten down his Nexus a little bit earlier if he hadn't put one of those cannons down, or his Gateway a little bit earlier. And there's only 6 Zerglings out at this point, so... Anyway, more hatcheries going down for Hero. Wait, more hatcheries going down for Hero? What is going on here? He's actually gotten his 4th hatchery down before... Oh, a gas steal at the main! What the hell? What is Bisu doing in this game? Maybe he wants to embarrass by.Hero as a getting back at him for eliminating him from the OSL or something like that. Putting down a gas steal, that is weird, because, I mean, obviously by.Hero can just get a gas at his expansion, which is what he's doing. But by.Hero getting 4 hatcheries before gas. 4 hatcheries before gas. So he is really going really economy heavy here. And I guess maybe maybe that's why he made those early Zerglings, to put pressure on Bisu, and he may have practiced this build and seen that the standard response for Protoss was to get cannons, and that the timing works out that you can get 4th hatchery down before getting any gas or any of the units. But anyway, Usually you don't see the 4th hatchery going down, so I'm wonder, and his gas is a little bit late as well because of that. Usually you get your gas after the 3rd hatchery is pretty standard. So he's going to have a little bit later lair. He may be going for not lair tech then. He may be going for like a 5-hatch Hydra bust or something like that to try and seal this game. He is sending those Zerglings around chill to try and kill that scouting probe. Bisu is such a relentless scouter. He is probably sending out another probe as we speak. Well, I don't know if he's gonna. He may just try and keep that probe alive and run it around. He doesn't want to waste any more probes than he has to. But oh, we're seeing Stargate going up and a Citadel of a Dune. So we're probably going to see some. Yeah, there he is. Lair going up and the Hydralisk Den. I mean, he's going to need that lair anyways, but I'm not sure if he's going to go for lurkers or if he's just going to need that lair for Overlord speed and eventual later tech getting a Spire out. He's going to need the Spire later to get Scourge anyway, so he's going to need it anyway. But looks like we're going to say at least a little bit of Sarah DT action. He's probably going to. He may not go all Sarah DT or anything like that, but he's probably going to go and get some DTs out and just try and do some harassment there. It'll be a little bit easier on this map because Hero's going to be a little bit more spread out than he might otherwise be on this map. Wow, another cannon going down here. So maybe Bisu expects this. He may suspect, or maybe he's just being cautious. Corsair is out, and it's running to his front door, interestingly enough, instead of... well, I guess it's probably just rally pointed there. He may have wanted to finish off that Overlord, which he was hitting with his Dragoon earlier. Before going and scouting, but he really needs to go and scout and see what Hero is doing. He needs to get a scout in there. That probe has been running around for days, decades, trying to run around and get a scout in, and has not accomplished that. So he needs to get that Corsair in there and scout and see what by.Hero is doing. Spire now going down and an Evo chamber, so the Spire probably just going to be for the purpose of Scourge. He's although, you know, he could be saving up, we'll have to see if he's saving up Larva for a Mutabomb or something like that, which is feasible. But after getting those, delaying his Spire by delaying his tech and getting the early Den, I'm not expecting that to be the case. And Bisu's still not scouting. Still not scouting with his Corsair, unless he has 2 Corsairs now. It looks, okay, never mind, he does have 2 Corsairs. The second Corsair is running around and killing Overlords. The first Corsair going around killing things in his base. Duh. I remember seeing those Hydralisks attacking the Corsair earlier, so I don't know why I was thinking that he didn't get the scout in there. But he's now getting a 3rd gas up and a 5th base, so there's no Overlord at that 3rd base. The Dark Templar is en route. He better be spawning an Overlord at that larva. That egg better be an Overlord right now, or he is going to lose a lot of drones here. Corsair coming in here to try and chase off any Overlords that may be in. What is that egg going to pop? What is it going to be? Is it going to be a drone? Bisu running in there. Oh, the Overlord comes in from behind. Overlord speed upgrades, and he manages to get an Overlord from below. Wow. Wow, that was close for Hero. If he did not have the Overlord there and the Overlord speed, that would have been pretty bad. He could have lost some drones there. I think Bisu saw that egg morphing in and thought it might be an Overlord. He was going to run away and see what it was. Or maybe he saw that Overlord with his Corsair coming in as well. Maybe that's what he was doing there. But, yeah, Bisu... getting more gateways down, getting his front door a little bit more secure. He got a 4th cannon there now, and he's got High Templar. So pretty much this is going to turn into a little bit of a macro game at this point, because there's no way Hero's going to be able to break into his base right now. Even if he goes for whatever, how many freaking hatcheries he has, 6 hatch, 3 base Hydra bust. It's probably not going to work with all those Psy Storms available to him with those Templar. I mean, I'm sure they have enough energy, and Psy Storm is probably finished upgrading by now. Whoa! Whoa! Watch out! Watch out, Corsairs! Corsairs needs to run away. They do get away. The Dragoon's saving them from the Scourge. They're able to run away back to cannon fires and everything. Bisu pushing out now. I'm not surprised to see this. Bisu usually is one to put pressure on, move out with what units he has and use a lot of pressure, and he kind of needs to do that. Otherwise, Hero's going to be invited to just go and take the map, and you do not want the Zerg getting 4 and 5 bases. That is just basically death for a 2-base Protoss. And what Bisu may also be doing here is setting up to take that 3rd expansion and using his army to kind of keep his base secure while he gets cannons up and gets that going. So that's also a very good possibility. Even if he's not going to attack and put pressure on, at least he can do that. Whoa, bunch of mutas coming out for Hero. Whoa, this could be bad for Bisu. All of his forces are out in the field. It's going to be really difficult for those Templar to get back into his base and those Dragoons. And in the meantime, These Mutilasts will do a lot of damage. Corsair's coming in.